Welcome back, everyone. It's 1:30. Well, Khloe Kardashian and Tristan Thompson were spotted looking cozy at their mutual friend's birthday party on Tuesday. The Cleveland Cavaliers center forward teammate Jordan Clarkson shared a video of his Instagram stories featuring a group of people singing happy birthday. The Keeping Up with the Kardashian star and Thompson stood next to each other in the kitchen of his Los Angeles home as they held up their phones to record their friend blowing out candles on his cake. In the video, the Canadian native appeared to have his arm wrapped around Kardashian as she leaned into his shoulder. Ooh, isn't this juicy gossip that we're talking about? My goodness, we haven't heard about the Kardashians in a while, have we?
No, but she has been quarantined with him, so it looks like a small, cozy little family, and we'll see. Each time they get back together again after they've been separated. It's big news, so we'll see.
Well, you know what? We haven't really been talking too much about gossipy related things because it hasn't been appropriate in the times, but leave it to the Kardashians to come up with a reason for everybody to, divert their attention to whether or not Khloe and Tristan are really together again. I mean, I don't think anybody would be surprised because, like you said,
forgiving.
they have been, quarantined together. But she is forgiving. But I think she probably feels like, you know what, this is the father of my child, and that changes the game. I know because I'm divorced and I want to have a good relationship with my baby daddy because it's good for the child. And sometimes, that happens where people want to stay together because of the kids, or that brings them back together. Not in all cases, but let's face it, Khloe she was in love with him. When her relationship came to an end, it was like that. She was shattered. She was in the happiest moment of her life, and thinking that she had found the love of her life and that she was having this baby for him. So she probably never got to resolve that, and she never wanted it to end. It wasn't like she wanted the relationship to end. So people will, of course, raise eyebrows, but I'm not going to judge her. I don't think anybody should judge her. If she is happy and she feels like she can trust him and she can forgive him, then that's on her. The question is,
can he stop participating in risky behavior is the question.
The question is, will he be social distancing from other women? That's the question, right? And, obviously, she knew what she was getting into. So that's another thing that people are saying. She knew who she was dating. She knew he was having a baby with another woman. She knew that he had a reputation. She knew. She did not going into it. She didn't go into it thinking that this guy was, Mr.
Perfect.
Mr. Perfect, exactly. Right. So if she's at the point where she feels like she can take another chance and move forward and she feels comfortable with him, and it's COVID-19 crisis, who else is she going to date? Right?
I don't have a clue.
Who is anybody? Dating right now is hard because you can't go out and socialize and whatever. So she knows where he's been because he's with her. Right?
Absolutely.
So she probably feels safe with him.
I bet she does. Well, speaking of other gossip, Kelly Clarkson and husband Brandon Blackstock are separating after nearly 7 years of marriage.
No!
U.S. Weekly can confirm that she filed for divorce from Blackstock on June 4th. According to court documents obtained by USA on Thursday, June 11th, citing irreconcilable differences, the papers were submitted to the Stanley Moss Courthouse in Los Angeles early this month. And this case is classified as disillusion with minor children throughout their relationship. Clarkson has also been open about a variety of topics.
So you see, they look like the perfect couple, and 7 years later, boom, done. So you just don't know. Maybe Khloe will end up being happy because, they've gone through so many ups and downs that they're ready to take that commitment, because this looked like Kelly Clarkson. She's like the poster child of like perfect everything. If her marriage can't work, I mean, we're sad to hear this, but that tells you just never know.
Well, it's interesting because I've watched her, now that I'm doing telemedicine in between, if I have
in between patients, you're watching Kelly Clarkson.
And I've seen her these last 3 or 4 weeks, and poor thing, she looks exhausted, just exhausted.
I did see her the other day.
She looked exhausted.
She looked kind of,
and I think between the children and between the fact that she's got all these television shows now, she's probably spread pretty thin. And when you're spread pretty thin, it's kind of hard to devote a lot of energy to the relationship. So, you know, I feel sad for them. But if, you know, what you want is exactly what you saw with Tristan and Khloe, is that you want a spirit of cooperation for the children's sake. So whether they stay together or whether they don't stay together, as long as there's a spirit of cooperation, the kids are going to be okay.
Absolutely. Well, when we return, beauty and the brand. Find out how Sephora is looking to expand their collection of beauty products by Black-owned companies. That's when Ladies First returns. Stay with us.